Quarterback Blake Frohnapfel is trying to both stand out and fit in at UMass.
It's kind of weird here because I'm kind of the rookie in the way that I'm new here. I'm kind of a veteran in the sense that I've played before and I've been in different stadiums and had to do those things like that. And I'm trying to make a name for myself here, but I don't want to step on anybody's toes and almost be do too much.
While Frohnapfel was finishing up his undergraduate degree at Marshall in the spring, he was already getting set to compete with returning starter A.J. Doyle for the quarterback job at UMass.
They sent me just basically the plays they had installed so far in the spring, and I was able to watch the spring practice on the website there. So I was able to kind of go through the plays with the plays I had, and that seemed to really help me get a better grasp of the playbook.
In 2 seasons at Marshall, Frohnapfel found success backing up former Conference USA Player of the Year Rakeem Cato.
They thought they had him, but Frohnapfel, he fakes out everyone in the joint and takes it in! Blake Frohnapfel, all the way to the house!
He completed 35 of 45 passes and tossed 5 touchdowns with only 2 interceptions. One of those scoring strikes went to his twin brother Eric.
Having a twin brother, it's kind of a I've always been with them. Always having that guy who's your friend, who's been with you throughout the whole journey of your life, and leaving him is kind of a weird situation because it's not like you're just a normal kid. It's you're leaving your twin brother too, and so the thing with Eric though is he's always very supportive and saying whatever you do, I'm all for it, and I support you the whole way.
Frohnapfel was named the Minutemen starter 2 weeks prior to the season opener against Boston College. But even outside of the quarterback competition, the Virginia native has faced some challenges.
The biggest thing I think is for a lot of freshmen is they kind of hold their hand along the way, saying here's where you're going to work out, or here's where you're going to eat. But as a transfer, it's almost like they assume that I knew where I was going, but I still didn't know where Boyden was or where the dining hall was, and so I'm looking up campus maps trying to find where everything is to go. Now that was probably the hardest part at first because I was here with only a couple of guys, and that was really really tough for me.
And while he's getting acclimated to life in Massachusetts, the Minutemen are counting on Frohnapfel to settle in and provide some stability under center. For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Cody Cruciel.
Frohnapfel still has 2 years of eligibility remaining, so if all goes well, he could be at the helm of the offense for many big games for the Minutemen. Again, UMass opens its season here at Gillette with games against Boston College and Colorado.